here in New York City with Robbie Stamp, the executive producer of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy film and the editor of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie book. Robbie, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thanks very much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
What can fans find in the book that they won't find in the movie?
The key thing about the book is that all the detail that we put into making of the movie, which maybe will get a split second of screen time, if indeed any screen time, we've been able to record it in the book, and it's there and it's in the book and it's for real. There are sort of lovely kind of stories about behind the scenes that we've been able to get into the making of the book, the making of book. I mean, there's a religion in the book. John Malkovich leads a religion which believes that we were all sneezed into existence by the great green arkle seizure, and the people live in fear of the coming of the great white handkerchief.
How did you come up with the look for the robot Marvin that would live up to the expectations of the hardcore fans of the original book?
Well, one of the things we are only too aware of is that for everybody who's read the books, listened to the radio series, everybody's got in their minds a Marvin, an Arthur, a Ford, and it's going to be impossible to sort of match those mental pictures. So what's the key thing about Marvin? And really, it's brain the size of a planet. That's the key thing. And he's also terminally depressed, but hugely intelligent.
As a friend of Douglas Adams, it must have been a challenge to keep the movie true to his vision. How did you achieve this?
One of the things I think we had very much working in our favour is Douglas himself was always up for reinventing Hitchhikers. He loved to work with both the constraints and the possibilities of whatever medium he was working in. There's a lot of brand new material in the movie, as well as things with which readers will be very, very familiar, Vogons and Vogon poetry and Marvin the Paranoid Android and Zaphod Booble Rocks the Heart of Gold. There's a lot of stuff that people would expect to see which is going to be there, but there's also a lot of brand new material. There's material which Douglas himself was working on before he died.
I love all the renditions of the actual Hitchhiker's Guide in the book. Now, how did you decide which interiors to use in the film?
I mean, again, thinking about we talked about the way the guide was going to look externally, you know, an object that really did look as if you could, you know, put it in your bag and take it around the galaxy with you. Now, inside the guide, when you opened it up, again, there would have been a temptation maybe to do floating data objects and so on. But what we wanted to come up with was something sort of very bold, primary colours. If we were trying to create a sort of a global language for sort of various different species in the universe who might avail themselves of this book. So what we came up with is a very, very bold primary colour, essentially 2D animations.
There's great storyboard art in this book, especially Earth's destruction. Can you tell us about creating this scene on film?
And this is pretty much what you will see in the movie. I mean, you will see, you know, this big pullback from Arthur's house, and then you just see the whole of the Earth. And then the explosion isn't a sort of huge, it's just a sort of quite underwhelming in a way.
And the book is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie book. You can buy this at your local bookseller or just by clicking the link.